Pippa's big night at Nana's. Pippa was a very small creature with a very big worry. Today was her first ever sleepover at Nana's house. She looked at her suitcase and then at her favorite striped scarf. Her tummy felt like it was full of jumpy grasshoppers. "What if I miss my own bed?" she whispered to her reflection. She carefully tucked her favorite book into her bag, hoping it would bring a little bit of home with her. When it was time to go, Pippa's dad, Brio, knelt down to her level. He gave her a squeeze that felt like a warm toasted marshmallow. "Nana is so excited to see you, Pippa," Brio said gently. "And remember, your bravery is always right there in your pocket, even when you feel small." Pippa took a deep breath and hugged him back, squeezing her eyes shut tight. Nana's house smelled like cinnamon and old stories. When Pippa arrived, Nana opened the door with a giant smile. "Welcome to the sleepover club," Nana cheered. She reached out and patted Pippa's shoulder. Pippa felt a tiny bit better, but she still kept her striped scarf wrapped tight around her neck. It felt like a soft shield against the what-ifs. "First things first," Nana said, leading the way to the kitchen. "The sleepover club always starts with secret ingredient cookies." Nana handed Pippa a big wooden spoon. Together, they swirled the dough and dropped chocolate chips into the bowl like falling stars. The clack-clack of the spoon and Nana's humming made the jumpy grasshoppers in Pippa's tummy start to settle down. While the cookies baked, Pippa sat on the rug and looked around. The shadows in the corners looked a little bit different than the ones at home. Nana noticed Pippa's quiet face. "Are you feeling a home wobble?" Nana asked. Pippa nodded slowly. Nana smiled and pulled a dusty wooden chest from under the coffee table. "This is the treasure box of way back when," she whispered. Nana opened the lid and Pippa gasped. Inside were old ribbons, smooth stones, and a very small, crinkled photograph. "Look at this," Nana said, pointing to a tiny, fuzzy creature in the photo. It was Brio when he was a little boy. He was wearing a hat that was much too big for him. Pippa laughed. Knowing her dad had once been small and stayed at Nana's house made the house feel much more familiar. "Now for the main event," Nana declared. They didn't just sit on the sofa. They turned the whole living room into a magnificent fort. They used every blanket and pillow in the house. Nana crawled inside with a flashlight, and Pippa followed. Inside their fabric cave, the world felt magical and safe. They ate their warm cookies and told funny stories about clouds that looked like pancakes. Soon the moon climbed high into the sky, looking like a bright silver coin. Pippa put on her softest pajamas and brushed her teeth. She looked out the window at the stars. They were the same stars that were over her house, too. She realized that she wasn't just away from home, she was at Nana's, and that was a very wonderful place to be. Nana tucked Pippa into a bed that felt like a soft cloud. She opened the book Pippa had brought from home. As Nana read the familiar words, her voice was low and soothing. Pippa felt her eyelids getting heavy. The what-ifs were all gone, replaced by the cozy snug-snugs. Nana kissed the top of Pippa's head and whispered, "Good night, brave traveler." The next morning, the sun woke Pippa up with a warm kiss on her nose. When Brio came to pick her up, Pippa ran to him with a giant hop. "I did it, Dad. We had secret cookies and a blanket cave," she cried. She realized she didn't need her scarf as a shield anymore. She was a sleepover club expert, and she couldn't wait to come back again.